Hello there. Today I have a very wonderful offer for you. As you know me, I bring to you insights, real estate investment insights that can you can use to transform your wealth from one to many. Today won't be an exception because I have a very good offer for you called short-term rentals. Short-term rental. How does short-term rentals work? Short-term rentals is a process whereby you let out an apartment you acquire, you let it out on a daily basis to earn consistent cash flow for yourself. How do you do this? We have blocks of apartments that we have worked out the plan that you can lease for a period of 15 years. You don't have to go through the pain of buying a whole apartment for yourself, an apartment in prime location where this business is thriving, locations like Akoka, Bagada, Yaba, Omole, Surulere. These locations and more are where this kind of business is thriving. In locations like Akoka, Bagada, Yaba, Omole, Surulere, these are prime locations that people, that young professionals and some expatriates of companies, they want to reside. So in real estate, location is key. You need to capture the location that people are really interested in for you to be able to earn a lot from this location. So how do you come into this business? We have blocks of apartment, like I said, that you can lease for a period of 15 years instead of you buying an apartment in locations. If you do your market survey, an apartment in these locations I listed out is nothing less than 60, 70 or 80 million. But you won't be buying an apartment, you will be leasing an apartment for a period of 15 years. A one bedroom, a studio apartment goes for 14 million naira. Studio apartment. Studio apartment. A studio apartment goes for 14 million naira in these locations, the one we've carefully selected in prime locations that are well built. So what does it come with? It comes with furniture, AC, solar panel to light up, kitchen fittings, and the whole space will be set up for you. Now, this is the icing on the cake for smart investors who want to key into this offer. How do you benefit from this thing? An apartment in these locations per day is rent between 25,000 to 30,000, depending on how prime the location is. On a daily basis, people are ready to part 25k to stay in a apartment. If it is a studio apartment, this is how much it goes for on a daily basis according to our market survey of what we are doing and what I'm inviting you to come over and do for you to be able to multiply your wealth over time. So when you lease for 15 years, you can rent out on a daily basis for 25k, between 25k and 30k. Let's do the math together. If you're renting out 25k, then 6 days times 6 days in a week, that is 150,000. This is how much you'll be earning on a weekly basis. Because 25 and your apartment is fixed for 6 days, you have a 150,000 on a weekly basis. Now let's do the math on a monthly basis and on a yearly basis and see what you will acquire in 15 years time while you are using the apartment. In 1 month, it will be 150k times 4 weeks. We have 4 weeks in 1 month. That is equals to 600k in 1 month. In a month, you are going to be earning 600k in 1 month if you put up a studio apartment in this location. You don't need to worry yourself. We have the market, we have the people who need this apartment, would know them. We are going to be putting them up for you and manage it for you for a period of between 2 to 3 years where you take it up. And if you want us to continue managing it, no problem. So back to this one, 600K is what you'll be earning on a monthly basis if you have an apartment. Now let's do the calculation for a year, and then the 15 years you're going to be holding the apartment, you're leasing the apartment for. 600K times 12 is equals to 7.2 million. This is how much your apartment is going to be earning you on a yearly basis. Remember, you are acquiring the apartment for a studio, for a 14 million naira for a studio apartment. It's going to be a studio apartment. If it's a studio apartment, it is 14 million naira for a studio apartment for you to set up, and you are listing it for a period of 15 years. So, and at the end of 1 year, you are going to be earning yourself 7.2 million. That is how much you are going to be earning at the end of 1 year. Now let's do the calculation times 15 years where you have the apartment to yourself. You can rent it out. You can decide to use it for yourself because it is a city center. Places like Akoka, Bagada, Yaba, Omole, and Surulere. These are city centers. People who know about Lagos will tell you these are city centers whereby for you to get an apartment in this area for rent, it is very costly. So you can easily use for yourself, or you can rent it out to earn more money. So let's do the calculation for 15 years. 7.2 million times 15. In 10 years, that is 72 million. 72 million. In 5 years, that is another 36 million. So accumulatedly, you are going to be earning yourself 108 million in 15 years. In 15 years. This is constant cash flow. This is how much you are going to be earning. You're going to be earning 108 million in 15 years you are holding this apartment. Pure cash flow, monthly cash flow that is going to be flowing to you endlessly. This is how much the power of real estate. A lot of people don't know about these things. That's why I'm here to give you insight about real estate investment that you can easily put in your money and earn money for yourself, generate consistent cash flow. This is not the only options we have. We also have a one-bedroom apartment. You remember I just talked about the studio apartment that you can lease for 14 million for a period of 15 years. Now this is another one. We have a one-bedroom apartment. When I say a one-bedroom apartment, we have a living area, then a room. A studio apartment is just a studio apartment with its kitchen, its bedroom, where you can set up a well spacious one at that. So the second one is a one-bedroom apartment. If you want to go, excuse me. If you are going for the one bedroom, excuse me. If you're going for the one bedroom apartment, this is going for 23 million naira for 15 years leased. For 15 years lease. 15 years lease. So if you're renting a house, if you're leasing a one bedroom apartment, it is going to cost you 23 million naira. So with this 23 million naira, you have the apartment for yourself for 15 years. You have the apartment for yourself for 15 years. And a one bedroom apartment in this location go for short-term rent, go for 45,000 naira per day. 45,000 naira per day. Now let's do the mathematics together. We have 45,000 times 6. 45,000 times 6 that we have. 2 is 90k times 3. That is like 270,000 That's what you'll be earning yourself in a week. So we have 4 weeks in a month. 270 times 4 will give you 1,080,000 on a monthly basis. Now, when you multiply 1,080,000 times 12, it will give you 12,960,000. This is what you'll be earning at the end of 1 year. You're going to be earning 12,160,000 at the end of 1 year. And remember, you're leasing this apartment for a period of 15 years. So when you now multiply 12 million, when you multiply 12,960,000 times 15, you know this is subjected to change. As things changes, the prices will go up. But let me give you this breakdown based on the basic pricing. So when you multiply 12,960,000 times 16, it will give you 194,600 something. You're going to be earning in a period of 15 years. You're going to be earning a whopping 194,600,000 for a period of 15 years. When you key into this 1-bedroom apartment for a long lease and you put it out for short let. We are in the market. I understand how the market works, how you can, from your running to getting clients and every other thing that is involved in this, will be put together by us because we are experts in this field and we're going to be guiding you every step of the way. So why do you have to consider this? People now want to have a space that feels like home. The reason for the demand of short-term rentals. People want a space that feel like home. Unlike the hotels that are just a room, people want a space whereby they can, when they leave their home, they can easily be comfortable. They can have their bed to themselves, their stove. They want the feel of living in an homely environment. Reason for the demand on this. If you have any question regarding this, you can call the numbers on your screen or just chat me up on WhatsApp and I'll be readily available to answer your question on these short-term rentals. So thank you for watching. If you have benefited from this, like, comment and share so that others too would benefit from this. Thank you. And you know, savings would not make you rich. Investment has been in real estate has proven over time to generate and yield high return on investment, and that is the best thing for you to do now. With inflation at 37%, your money is not saved lying fallow. It's better for you to invest in assets that generate cash flow, consistent cash flow, like this short-term rental knowledge I've just shared with you. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.